Is so cool. All right, well, my voice just went up 10 octaves with that. But we do have some haze and we do have some fog, especially right now in parts of Orange County. So this is Otisville. You can sort of see that 46 there, that dew point pretty close to that. So we do have that potential across the area. Otherwise, pretty quiet and pleasant. 57 right now at Central Park. There could be a spotty shower to the north and west. Otherwise, sun and clouds by the afternoon. So I would tuck that umbrella in just in case. 72 by noontime, 70 degrees by 5 o'clock, and quiet for the evening by 10 o'clock, still in the low 60s. All right, let's check out the view from above too as far as traffic goes and where we need to navigate around things. Adele, what's going on?
A bit of a tough go right now in the Bronx, so that's going to be a little.
Also looking at the weather.
And looking pretty quiet right now, looking into Floral Park. We have a little bit of a haze out there, but dry for now. We have Hackensack at 53, Mineola 56. You can see by later this afternoon already getting into the upper 60s and the lower 70s. We have a few more days in the 70s before we're stuck in the 60s, and it includes for the start of the holiday weekend. Break down all the impacts coming up in the 10-day.
Thanks.
We're here at the Weather Center, and of course everybody's keeping an eye on the weekend as we sort of unofficially kick off summer. Of course, a lot of important events, and I show you the wide view because this is an interesting feature right here. The National Hurricane Center actually keeping an eye on that, believe it or not. 'Tis the season, right? But we're also keeping an eye, especially what's going on over the next few days off the southeast coast, because that could be a player in our weather by the time we get to the holiday weekend, and I'll show you that in a second. In the meantime, we are looking at fair skies. It is dry. Now we do have some of that smoky haze in place, so it's not these bright blue skies, and you can sort of see that filter over the what looks like a very orangey sun currently. We're sitting at 57 degrees, light winds. There's some patchy fog developing, especially north of the city, so keep that in mind. Otherwise dry. We've got 72 degrees by noontime. 74 will be the high today. Southeast winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, and there may be some clouds and even a spotty shower this afternoon. I'm going to show you where that could set up in just a second. And then 54 degrees overnight tonight. Tomorrow we do get up to 70 degrees with the southeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, and should be overall a dry day. Wednesday's a different story. So we've got a couple opportunities before the weekend to pick up some rainfall. You can see today it is spotty at best. I think most of us stay dry, but you may want to tuck that umbrella in just in case, and then things quiet down. It is to the north and west on Wednesday with the front approaching that will look to bring that next round of some showers. And I think there's more of us that could get in on this as we get into Wednesday evening and into later in the day on Wednesday. Ahead of that front, we warm up into the mid-70s. Behind it, you can see how this sets us up for the early part of the holiday weekend. We're sort of stuck in the 60s. And again, keeping an eye on how that system off the southeast coast develops, we could be looking at some showers Saturday and Sunday. And that is across the region. It's just really tough to get 3 solid, beautiful days in the skies. Is cool and pleasant. New Paltz at 45, Middletown 46 degrees, Milford now at 40. We're sitting at 60 in the Battery, City Island at 54 degrees, Linden, you're sitting at 56 degrees. So maybe a light jacket, and yes, maybe tuck in that umbrella just in case north and west of the city, especially as spotty showers possible this afternoon. Otherwise, sun and clouds and mild. 72 at noontime, on our way up to 74 degrees, and should be a pretty quiet evening with fair skies as we dip back down into the 50s after midnight. All right, seeing lots of brake lights, lots of slowdowns, lots of colors on your map. Never a good thing on a Monday, Adele.
Yeah, it's definitely never a good thing, and it's not looking good right now at all.
And weather across our 5 boroughs.
Yeah, we're looking around from Brooklyn, Queens. You still have that hazy sky and temps in the 50s. Staten Island right now at 53 with the Bronx at 57. And we may need the umbrella, unfortunately, on days maybe you don't want to have to use the umbrella. That's this weekend, so timing out the chances coming up in that 10-day forecast. Town over the weekend. Yes, it's holiday weekend, and yes, we do have a chance for some showers Saturday and Sunday. We're not looking at a complete washout here, and I love how we tip our hats to the titles of some of her songs here, like Raindrops on My Guitar, Midnight Rain on Sunday. But yes, so keep that in mind. We've actually got a couple of opportunities to maybe pick up some light precipitation here between now and the weekend. And one is today. By the afternoon, you may see some of the clouds bubble up, and there may be a spotty shower or two, so you may want to tuck in that smaller umbrella. And then again on Wednesday, where we've got a front approaching that may also touch off some showers, and maybe again a rumble of thunder, but it's definitely going to to lower our temperatures. We're in the 70s today, tomorrow, and into Wednesday, but we're kind of stuck in the 60s here by the end of the week and the start of the holiday weekend. So that's something that we'll have to keep an eye on. But we do have that front coming through, and that's also going to cool us down, but also wipe away the smoke that's in the air right now. Of course, we're still watching those wildfires across Western Canada bring in the smoky skies. We definitely see it out there right now, but there's the front sweeping through, and so we try and get some of the bluer skies back by the end of the week. But there's that haze right now, really evident from Earth Cam. We have 57 now at Central Park, so as you get ready for the day, count on the 70s and some sun, especially early. Of course, hazy sun. 72 degrees by noontime, 70 by 5 p.m. and we'll still be in the low 60s through 10 o'clock. 54 degrees overnight, and that east wind sets up, so maybe a little bit cooler in areas tomorrow from Long Island to the Jersey Shore with that southeast wind, otherwise 70 degrees. Of course, again, keeping eyes on the weekend rain potential here.